What's up, guys? So I am out here. I'm going to be testing out my new drone. I'm walking out to the clear open field. There's a school behind me here. There's a little deal there, but it's on base. I'm gonna try out this drone. All right, so like I mentioned in the vlog description, I got a DJI Maverick, or not Maverick, excuse me, I got a DJI Spark. None of this is a paid endorsement, but I just wanted to share with you some of the cool things it came with. Comes with this nifty little bag you got here, kind of carry around your stuff. Comes with 4 propeller guards so you don't nick your finger or hit anything. Comes with these 2 smart little batteries. They're pretty cool. That I'm a little, I don't know, it says 16 minutes of flight time, but what I've heard from people is they're getting on average about 13 to 15. So I guess you got to count that buffer so you don't crash it. And then your remote here, and then you got these little deals that open up so you can put your phone in there. Feels pretty good. This is my first drone, so I don't know. I've seen my dad mess around with his Maverick, and I worked with him, or I've been with him when he was filming with. But it also comes with this box, and this box here is the one that houses your drone itself. And because green is my favorite color, I got it. Now, in comparison, if you're curious, this is a Samsung Galaxy S9. That's the size of it, if you can see. So it's pretty small, considerably small compared to the Mavic, which in its time was small as well. For all intents and purposes, I'm just going to put the guards on right now. So I got this little mechanism here, and you just kind of pop it out like that, and you slide it, clip it, and you're good to go. There, and then I'm going to equip a battery. Fairly simple if I could get it out of the bag. There we go. Just slides on. Just like that. Then you have a 2-axis gimbal here that does your, photography and whatnot. So now that I got the guards on, you don't have to use them. I'm just going to use them because this is my first flight with them. Just because, to be safe. And as I get more confident, I'll probably not use them as much, or depending on what I'm using it for. But now it's all set up. I got the blades extended, the guards on, the battery on. Should be ready to fire up. Another cool thing with this one that I've been looking at and stuff is if you don't, it comes with kind of 2 options. You can get the one that comes with both the controller and the drone. Obviously you'd want the drone, but you also can control it with just your phone by itself. It doesn't have quite the distance as it goes on, or like out or high. It's closer because it relies on the Wi-Fi connection between the drone itself and your phone. And you can also do hand gestures. So like, I could palm launch it. I could hold it in my hand and then launch it off my palm. I can palm catch it. I put my hand out and it'll come land down on my palm. If it's out, I can do like a little frame thing like this, and then pose, and it takes like 3 seconds, and it'll do a selfie. And there's some various other things, like you can move your hand around like that and it'll follow your hand and whatnot. It does do some of the things that the Mavic does, where it can circle you and take a video of you a 10-second, or do the rocket where it goes up in the air. Just a few things like that. But let's get this thing fired up and see if I can launch it without crashing it. I have been practicing on the simulator, because on the app it comes with a simulator. So I have been practicing that, and it's fairly simple from what I've seen anyways. Probably all my years of playing video games is paying off. But also I plan on going Facebook Live too on here, so I'm gonna be vlogging in Facebook Live at the same time, so we can say hi to each other or something, I don't know. Now, like I said earlier, this is my first drone, so to me this is fairly simple, but to turn on, you push this little square button back here that's on the battery. You push it once, click, it does the lights, then you push and hold. And there you go. And then I'm going to do the same with the power supply here for the controller. Push once, push and hold. Then I'm going to open up the DJI Go 4 app. Now it's crucial that you have your Wi-Fi on and your network on, so that way your Wi-Fi should connect to the drone. Gotta do that real quick because for some reason it's not connected. And we are connected. Cool. So let's pull come on, let's pull that app back up and we're ready to go. So let's see, it's checking to see if it's the latest version. It should be. Yep. Let's go fly, see what happens. Alright, so right now I clicked go fly, and I have beginner mode on just because, like I said, this is my first flight. So with that being said, it says beginner mode enabled, altitude and distance will be limited to 100 feet. So I can't go any higher than 100 feet in the air, and I can't go any further than 100 feet from, like radius from the remote itself. I'm pretty sure it also slows down the speed that you can fly it at, but should be good. With this one, I've noticed there's not really any calibration needed for it. My dad, when he did the Mavic, he told me about the DJI dance. I think I got it on one of my vlogs. If I could find it, I'll list it up here. And you basically spin around in circles, kind of moving it around so that way it can home itself. But here on this map, right here, the little home point's already set. So if I lose connection or whatever, I can hit return to home and it returns to me versus hovering or landing wherever it is. So without further ado, let's change camera angles and get this thing, let's get this party started. This thing is incredibly responsive. So first flight successful. I completely forgot to switch my SD card from my GoPro to my drone, so any of the footage I just took I don't have. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do live stream on it. On this second flight I got maybe 14 minutes worth of flight time. So we're gonna try and figure this out. If not, then maybe tomorrow, if the weather holds up again, I'll try it again. I do have to go to the store today and buy an SD card for this one specifically, so that way I don't have to switch them out and be good to go. So let's try and figure out this live stream real quick. Okay, just kidding. I can't live stream at the current moment with the Spark because I have to have a cord that connects my phone from my phone port to my controller and then utilize the network in order to live stream. At least that's what I'm reading in some forums. I'm not 100% on it just yet. I might try and go get a cord when I go get the SD cards. That way I can try and figure that aspect out as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna try and get some setup of this camera since I don't have an SD card in my drone to do footage with. I'm at the moment right now where I'm just trying to kill the battery and go inside because I felt it starting to sprinkle. So I'm just going to try and kill the battery. I'm going to bring it inside, put it on the charger. Then I'm going to run to the store and get SD cards and whatnot so that way I can charge it. And then, like I said, get that cord so that way I can utilize the network through my phone so I could try and stream through Facebook Live. But this thing This thing's pretty cool. I'm looking forward, like I said, to doing it. I've watched quite a few videos on quality and whatnot. It's pretty good. It shoots up to 1080p, or that's the max, and the only setting is 1080p, so it's cool. I'm at a low battery warning right now. If I get to 30%, it automatically returns to home. So what would happen is the drone would fly to me and then automatically start descending and land at the last geographical point that it was located. Or I'm sorry, not last geographical point it was located. It would land on the spot where it took off from, assuming that that's where the little point is. For me, it's, you know, right here where I'm sitting. So it would come and probably try and land on this bench, but instead I'm just going to override that and just land it on the grass so I don't try and do any crafty landing and land on the metal here. Another cool thing about this too is it has the capability of charging on the go. So if you have a wireless charger, you could plug it in and you could plug it into the back of your drone, and as long as you have the battery in there, it'll charge and you can charge on the go. So if I had that with me at the moment, I don't right now, but I would be able to charge it while I'm walking back to my house and, you know, use it some more. So you can charge on the go, you don't have to be stuck wherever a port is. But I'm gonna land it. It just said it was gonna land at the home point in 10 seconds, but I canceled out. I'm gonna mess around with it for a little bit more, and then I'm gonna land it, and then we'll head to the store and try and figure that out. And just like that, I push the land button and it goes and lands itself. All right, let's go get this battery stuff, or I mean SD card stuff figured out. All right, so we are back. I got the SD card for the drone, and then I got this little like cable thing here. It attaches my charging cord, turns it from a Type-C to a micro USB, so I can plug it into the remote, and we're gonna try and do the live thing. So let's get it set up and going. I know it's absolutely terrible lighting. Let's see if I can brighten it up a little bit. Doesn't look like it. But yeah, let's see if we can get it going. It's just gonna be a quick little test run to see if I can go live, because if I can, it'll let me go live on YouTube and also Facebook, and there's a couple other apps, but I'm not really sure yet. So yeah, let's figure this out. All right, so far so good. It connected through the RC. My only complaint right now is just kind of the cords just hanging around everywhere, and I don't really like that right now, but I'm sure I'll figure out something. But yeah, let's see if we can get this to go live. Beautiful. It's gonna let me choose, I don't know if you can really see, it's got Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Weibo, and then Custom. So let's try and set up Facebook Live. Gotta log in with Facebook first. Had to go through the settings real quick. Let's see. Drone live test. Drone Facebook Live. Facebook Live test. Done. Tap to obtain location. I only want to share with my friends. And go live. And we are now live streaming. Sweet. So let's get this bad boy up in the air.
Take off.
So like I said, it was a success. Now I'm just running out the battery. But I think that's going to do it for us tonight. Today was kind of a late day. I woke up right around noon, and then the weather was intermittent. So I didn't really do much other than this. But yeah, I'm just gonna run out the battery. I got about 4 minutes left on the battery, and then tomorrow, assuming the weather holds up just fine, now that I got the SD card in it, I will maybe see about going somewhere and doing some aerial footage or something like that, or goofing around, taking some pictures or whatever, that I'm allowed to do it, and that way I don't get in trouble. Alright, so I'll catch y'all later. Thanks for tuning in tonight, and by the way, DJI Spark is pretty sick. All right, I'm not paid or endorsed or anything. I bought them with my own money. No deals, no nothing, but just wanted to say it's pretty cool. All right, you guys have a great one.